Hey, Tomies. We would like to thank our sponsor, Nerd Alert Treasures, for supporting this podcast. Nerd Alert Treasures makes handmade and customizable dice trays, pencil bags, and our personal favorite, dice bags with pockets. Use our promo code TOMIES, that's TOMIES, for 15% off. Follow the link in the show notes to get yours today, and be on the lookout for Tomies merch.
Hey, cool people. Do you like mead, magic, and long walks in the icy tundra? Ever wonder what your sled dogs are thinking about? Why not cap off your night with a frosty tabletop adventure?
You will come to love my beef cliff.
You're at the common room. Go to your room. Excuse us.
Excuse me, Dogcliff. What's your favorite food?
Sausages, probably.
No, you look like a strong lot, but I've got more friends than you.
Carnelian's like shortened on the ground and he's standing on
You
top
know
of the table.
what you have to
You
do.
know what you have to do.
Carnelian stabs him in the butt.
What did he say?
He likes sausages.
Oh my god, me too.
Alright, I'll sit beside Ward and start carving his rod.
Oh my god. Sveta, my rod's nearing completion by the looks of things.
Unless the four of you can stop them.
Well, grab your Ugg boots and join Reflex Save every Wednesday on your favorite podcast platform.
You are listening to Tomes of the Chaos Bard. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, Tomies, to the Tomes of the Chaos Bard. I am DM Dave, and to the left we have...
Henley, Boudreaux, Lila, and Garatha.
Roscoe.
and
Fanny not here.
not here.
He is still out sick for our second episode, but remember, he will have his own special episodes here in the near future when he's
Drank too
feeling
much
better.
peach mead, guys.
Too much peach mead.
We'll send pics.
He's a skeleton of what he used to be. We have a recap for last time, and it is going to be Lila and Garatha.
All right, y'all. So, we were with Azil, and he gave us 3 options that he might be able to help us with. I repeat, do not like any of them. However, they are wearing somebody else's body, preferably a fresh one, becoming trapped in an item, and you can never die, apparently, which sounds like a horrible, horrible idea. Messing with your mind and creating like a little pocket space so you can have your own little thoughts, own little private, space for that, which I'm all for. It sounds great. Sounds wonderful. Garatha didn't think so. She was like, no, I don't want anybody else messing more with my mind. Whatever. We already got a messed up mind. What's it? All right. After that, we had a few more questions come up during the night, which we did not sleep through because, fighting. 2 of us. It's a surprise we get any sleep at all. Roscoe was no help, by the way. No help. What? Why are you supposed to have a friend that's supposed to have your back if they don't have your help with the tough decisions? No, he left me hanging. Said nothing other than, it's on you, girl. I already know it's on me. After we didn't sleep and Roscoe didn't help us, he tried to shoot down some people or some eagles. Luckily, it was the eagles that were on our side rather than somebody else's side, because that could have been a whole nother can of worms that I don't have time for or the mental capacity to handle right now. Either one of us don't have the mental capacity to handle anymore right now. Luckily, didn't hit anybody. The dummy. Or use one of his dumb special arrows. Ooh, look at him. He's got all these cool stuff. Whatever. I don't even care. Henley ended up landing. Good thing it was Henley, again, and not somebody who we didn't know. And he let us know some information from Swindell about things about the Hollow, which he could have told me, I don't know, while we were wandering around with the people here trying to help out or not help out. I don't even know anymore. Anyways, so he told us some information. Henley gave him some more money to give to Swindell about the Hollow. We find out that It's in worse shape than we probably should have left it. And who knows? It probably would have been better if we stayed. It's all our horrible idea. I'm going to blame Garotha for that one. This is all Garotha's horrible idea. Anyway. And then she swindled out of some cash. Good for her. And we decide that after we talk to Roscoe about not going against scarecrows or whatever, I don't care how to get into the back way of where the caves and stuff are, that these people are being held out. We go and we talk to Azil again and get some more information. And Garotha, against what I thought we had decided, says that, no, I want to be a stone person, or no, I want to be a thing that lives forever. What? I thought we decided. No, anyway. Right now, we're going to go find some eagles and the rest of our friends. And I don't know what we're going to do after that, because I'm not going in there, not with my hot head. I'll probably just tear the place farther apart. We'll probably just fight with Garotha again about her dumb decision that she told Azil. And that I warned him, if anything happens to either one of us, especially her, we're going to just, have more than just words. Maybe I'll talk to Boudreaux. No, Boudreaux hates me. He definitely hates me. That's a bad idea.
Wow. Okay, thank you, Lila.
Sorry, that was probably really long.
That was a beautiful rant. And all in character. Mwah.
Okay.
Welcome to my head.
Welcome. Okay, we are now back together outside of Nevilton. Henley and Boudreaux have brought the eagles of Lila and Roscoe. And you guys are ready to take off.
And we are relieved that they are alive.
Very relieved.
Is Boudreaux relieved that we're alive?
I never thought you were going to die.
Okay.
Like, for real. I wouldn't have given my gourd away to someone who's going to be a corpse. I'm sorry, but that's true.
That's valid.
Reasonable.
That's valid.
It was a sign of hope.
I can't be with you, but I can be with you in spirit.
In water form.
Water. The gourd is strangely shaped like Boudreaux. Round and robust.
All right. Boudreaux is no Oreo cookie. Okay? Boudreaux is a nice almond.
Nice almond.
Still likes his food.
Okay.
Covered in grime.
Yeah, the outside of the almond.
It's extra seasoning. It's fine.
The brown part.
Little rough edges, but we are off. So it gets to about kind of late in the afternoon by the time you hit the road into Hayden's Hollow, the Crimson Rock Pass. You guys could continue on with the eagles. However, there's not a lot of landing spaces for the eagles once you get in there. At least not necessarily close enough to where you're going. So you could continue on and maybe find some place where you could drop off one at a time, or what would you like to do?
Henley will say, I think we should land here and go in on foot, sort of covertly.
Works for me. Okay. Sounds like that's what the party's doing.
So we kind of park our eagles sort of off the beaten path a little bit.
Okay.
If they gave us any commands to, stay here or anything.
What do we need them to do?
We just need them to stay in the vicinity so that when we need them we'll find them.
How long is it going to take to get to the secret entrance to the hollow?
It'll probably take a day of travel down into the canyon.
Okay.
That's if you stay on the path.
Right. And that's to Boudreaux's secret entrance, right?
Correct.
Okay.
And right now it's late afternoon, so probably 4 or 5 o'clock.
Then I think we should camp for tonight then.
You want to camp here, or do you want to go for a couple hours and then...
That might be a good idea so no one finds the eagles.
Yeah, that way we're in a little further. We'll traipse for a couple hours.
Okay.
And we're kind of moving a little bit slower so that if we hear any or see anything, we can get off the beaten path, sort of hide.
Gotcha.
Or at least Henley is.
Being cautious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not necessarily sneaky, but cautious.
Gotcha. Okay, so you guys head down, leaving the eagles behind, and you guys head in. It gets about dark. It's starting to get really hard to see. And so you guys...
I call out my dancing lights.
Okay, you want to continue further with your dancing lights?
No, just trying to find a good place to camp.
Okay, you're able to find a nice place to camp. You guys set up camp. Unless there's some interactions between you guys, we can just call that a night and continue on in the morning.
I want to give Boudreaux back his gourd.
Okay.
And I will take first watch.
I will take second. Oh, we're all going to have to take a watch tonight, guys.
Boudreaux, you're going to have to take a watch.
We don't have the elf here.
Do you say anything when you give me the gourd, or are we just moving on? Because I'll just take it.
No, I would just hand it to you and just walk off all awkward like, because I think you hate me.
Oh, okay. Well, he fingers it and puts it back on his belt, and then he goes, "Yeah, I can dig a wash, yeah."
Okay.
Cool.
So we got first watch Henley, second Roscoe,
I'll take the third.
take the third, and Boudreaux gets the last watch. It goes a good night. There's really nothing going on. You hear animal noises.
Oh, I did set alarm too.
Okay. There's nothing really that went on during the night, and you guys continue on foot.
During my night, you hear, or the last person that goes to sleep, I actually pull out my banjo, and I start twinkling-a-linging on it, just
Yeah?
really quietly.
It's probably me,
Yeah.
because I woke you up.
Oh, okay, cool.
Little awkwardness between Lila and Boudreaux. Okay. Little twinklinging during the morning hours.
The heavy, very sigh. I'm surfing that.
As sad song as you can get with a banjo.
I don't think he knows how to play it that well, but like, it's definitely good enough.
Mm-hmm.
But he was just playing, like around with it.
Kind of just distracting yourself.
Yeah. Occupying.
Yes. Occupying your time.
Keeping yourself awake.
Yeah.
I'm doing. No, just kidding.
Okay. So you guys continue on traveling down. You get to the point where you can get to the trail where it veers off to the left, which heads to that cave that we mentioned earlier. You guys start heading down there, and roll me a perception check.
Perception.
Oh, yeah.
That is a 24.
Okay.
12.
Okay.
It's a 16.
Okay.
It's a 9.
And a 9.
Just went.
Roscoe, you're really not noticing much. But Boudreaux, you're not picking up anything, but you're picking up on a scent of smoke. Lila and Garotha, you're picking up on the scent of smoke as well. And as you're kind of looking around, you see the path has been traveled recently.
Well worn.
Mm-hmm. Where Henley, you are noticing the well-worn prints, and you notice how kind of fresh they are.
How fresh?
As in within a day or so.
What kind of tracks are they?
They are a mix between sizes. All seem to be wearing some kind of footwear. Some are big and down to maybe Roscoe's size.
Okay, so I then...
But they seem humanoid.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was going for. There's not knoll feet or anything like that.
No.
Okay, so I then... Can I tell the number?
You can tell there are 6. And one of the tracks, as you're watching, you notice that one of the tracks on one of the legs, one foot is deeper than the other.
Looks like this path has been well worn a lot more than it was before.
I did. Someone would start fire, you know.
It looks like there were 6 people in a range of races. The one that really sticks out to me is there's one footprint here that is deeper than the other. Maybe a limp, or maybe has some sort of iron foot. I don't know. But there were 6, and they passed through here maybe a day ago. Maybe a little longer. Probably not, though.
Wow. Got all that from this here dirt?
Wait a second.
And there's many
You guys see
paths
that
going
cloud?
in and out. But the most fresh tracks are going in.
This is a really
Same footprints.
This is a really well-worn, well-traveled area. We should probably move on quickly.
Well, maybe the person is Stumpy, because he had a limp right here. Maybe they went this way, huh?
Maybe, but doubtful.
Oh, dang it. That's sad.
Roscoe, you say something about clouds. We're looking at the ground.
My bad.
Let's get off the path a little bit. We'll
What time of day are we at?
So you are probably about afternoon. So about, we'll say 1 o'clock.
So, yeah, I guess we'll get off the path and kind of just keep.
How far is the
How far is your door?
yeah.
Not that far, you know, like maybe like I don't know how my alligators, but it's gonna be a longer one, you know.
Henley pulls out her map, and it's probably like another half a day, maybe a little more, depending on how accurate Boudreaux's placement was.
All right. Well, so get off the path, but stick close, I guess.
Yeah. Follow the trail, but off the trail.
At least until we're in an area where it's less worn and less traveled. Want to take the road less traveled by.
Henley, I think you should probably take point at that point, because so we don't get lost and such.
I can help. Yeah, that right. Yeah.
Okay, Boudreaux.
This way.
Okay. You guys continue on cautiously, if I'm understanding correctly, right?
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, you start, as things start darkening down and stuff, you see, and the path is kind of wavy. It's not a straight line, right? You're going in and out of winding and stuff like that. And you turn one corner and you are starting to see flickering of a fire.
Are we getting dark at night? Are we kind of
It's probably about
dusk-ish?
5-ish now.
Okay.
Because you guys were being a little more cautious and walking slower. So since you're pretty much in the middle of the canyon now, it is pretty much getting dark. The sun is
Right.
harder to see in here.
You guys see that up there? Looks like
Yeah.
there's a fire.
Henley, go sneak up there, see if it's Stumpy.
I can definitely go see who it is.
Yeah, go.
Don't get caught.
I will do everything I can to not get caught.
How far are we?
So the light of the fire is visible just because of the surroundings are dark. But it's more just the light of the fire that you're seeing. You're still quite a ways away, 500 feet in the distance.
You all stay here. I'll go check it out.
Okay, Henley, roll me a stealth check.
I am good at these. My dice love me today. That is 22.
Okay, you're able to sneak up there without being noticed. I'm going to have you roll another one at advantage just to see how close you can get.
Okay. 26.
Perfect. So, you're able to get up there, and you do start seeing more people walking around. You see one guy, he's on the shorter side. He's in full plate armor, and he's just kind of sitting by the campfire. You see a wood elf wandering around, and you also see 2 giant orcs.
Do
roaming
I
around.
recognize them?
You do recognize them as Ivan and his crew.
I
knew that.
I was kind of a little mad that you knew that. I was like, "Grr, how dare you?"
What's the only person we know with a stumped leg? Stumpy.
Yeah.
and Boudreaux really imprinted on him.
Yep.
So I don't tell them that I'm there
Okay.
and sneak off. It's more a prideful thing because they snuck up on us last time. She was like, I'm still at the top of my game sort of deal.
Gotcha.
And then do you want me to roll to sneak back?
I do want you to roll. Do it at advantage again.
21.
Okay, perfect. You're able to make it back to the group just fine.
Okay. It's that group that ambushed us and helped us with the gnolls.
Stumpy? It's Stumpy, isn't it? Boudreaux says a little bit too loud.
I don't know who Stumpy is.
He's the one with the leg, huh?
That must have been his footprint that I saw then.
That's what I was saying this whole time. Let's go say hello.
They probably heard
Come
that.
on, let's go.
There was 2 orcs. The leader, or at least I assumed the leader because he was in full plate.
Yeah.
A wood elf. And I think that was all I
There's
saw.
a gnome there as well.
Oh, and a gnome.
Yeah. Yep. Stumpy!
You just start walking over there yelling Stumpy.
I said, come on, let's go.
You in the distance.
Call back.
You in the distance.
And it goes silence, and you hear Stumpy going, "What? Who? Ivan? Are you calling me over there?"
Oh, in that case, Boudreaux hides in the bushes.
"No, Stumpy, I have not called you. That must have been somebody else. Be on the lookout." And you see everybody, like, just ready for anything. They don't seem like too worried. Just everybody's on
They
notice now.
announced each other.
Yeah.
Stumpy! I can't believe you ate me!
What? Ate you? What?
That chicken you had last week, that was me, you idiot!
What?
Ooh, bark.
Blue potato.
Everybody's hearing this, right? I'm not the one just... No, Stumpy, we can hear it. Somebody's trying to...
Bark.
At this point, I'll probably just casually
grab
walk
your arm
into
and I pull you
the
down.
outer ring of the camp.
Okay.
No, I grab your arm and I pull you down with me.
No. You can try and resist.
Yeah, we'll try and resist.
Oh my gosh,
Okay.
why?
Strength be strength.
This is too good. Don't ruin it.
What'd you get?
That's a mod of 20, brother.
I had a 17.
Oh.
Boudreaux strong-armed Roscoe.
He's little, okay?
You're almost able to keep your feet. Just the leverage that
And then
Boudreaux
Boudreaux
had.
jumps and grabs your neck and shoves you down with his hanging arms.
And
Bark. Don't need my ancestor, my children.
What the devils is going on?
I will hear that chips.
Kath, go see if you can figure out where that noise is coming
I'm gonna stand up at this point.
And I try to hold him down. I'm like basically on top of him as much as I
You're
can.
gonna have to roll another strength check.
I'm just gonna lean over to Henley and be like, "They already know over here. Should we just walk up there?"
Yeah.
Dang it. I got a
Alright.
10.
We just start
Got an
walking.
11.
Okay, Roscoe, you're
Boudreaux's
able to
occupied.
kind of weave your way through Boudreaux's arms, I guess.
Needle.
No, say no. Let's go.
And you see
it.
a large orc kind of walking up with a giant battle axe in his hand. Not threatening, it's just out. But he sees you and he kind of like puts it in kind of a defense stance. But then he kind of recognizes
I was
you
just
guys.
Like, you
Can
remember
I
me?
see him?
Yeah.
Can I see this?
Everybody can see this.
I'm just gonna call it to him and orc say, "We're friends."
Speak, friend, and enter.
And he kind of
get
just
down here.
He just lowers his weapon and then he turns and speaks in orc to Ivan. It is the
Hey,
group we ran into on
No.
the plains.
no. Let's say that it's a ghost again.
Do you know orc?
No. He just knows he's talking to the other guys.
I think the only one that knows orc is
Me.
me.
Oh, you do too? Why do you know all the things? No, I know why you know all the things, but still. So after he says that to Ivan, I'm just gonna say, "Hello, Ivan. It's nice to see you again."
and he stands up from the fire. He's like, I didn't think I'd ever see you guys again. Come on in. What brings you down this way? I didn't think you'd be returning to the Hollow.
Yeah, we weren't real.
Hold on, does he say that in common or does he say
He
that?
says it in common.
We weren't real welcome at Avalon by the end, so we came back here and we gotta take care of some business here. It looks like. What are you doing
Oh.
up here?
What kind of business do you have?
We're just checking in on the Hollow, making sure everything's okay.
And Lynn's like, oh wait, we're not telling him, okay?
When I walk up to where Boudreaux is, are you still in the bush?
Still-
Yeah, I'm still in the bush.
Stuff.
I reach out my hand like I want to help you up and out of the bush.
Butcher takes it. He looks at you first in the eyes, and then he like lets you help him up.
I'm gonna let go of your hand and just stand there awkwardly for a second, and then look at my feet, and then walk off.
And like when you start walking off, Boudreaux like puts up a finger to like talk, and he like about to go after you, and he goes like, and then just walks back in.
No.
You see the wood elf like kind of jog up to the group and she's looking around.
Henley immediately goes, what? Like,
He's
she's
not
just
here.
sorry. Henley's observing because
Okay.
Henley was not here during all that.
And she like looks at Roscoe, of course. He's like,
He's not here.
Is he all right?
Yeah, he's all right.
Okay.
He's
He's
just-
writing things down.
he's making some notes and stuff.
Oh, is he nearby?
Relative. He's a couple days out.
Oh,
He's just behind us a little bit. Got tied up.
is he going to be coming soon?
Hopefully.
Roughly
And
the
I'm gonna
next
wink.
recording session.
One recording session time.
Don't break the fourth wall.
Henley is just quietly observing everything.
She seems kind of sad.
He'll be here eventually. He might not meet up with us right up here, but we'll be meeting up with him here in the nearish future. So
And she just nods and she kind of just saunters off.
Can I try to pick up on that she is like missing him specifically?
Roll an insight check.
And while he's trying to pick that up, I'm gonna say, is there if you're not around when he's makes his debut, do you want me to pass something along?
Just
I got a 19.
Hi.
just a little high, yeah.
All right.
19.
A 19.
Yeah.
Okay, You're kind of picking up on.
And I go, you like him, huh?
Shh. And if I do? She's kind of being playful.
I could tell him if you want, wink, wink.
I would rather it just be our little secret for now.
I can do that. Yeah.
Do you seem like you're like flirting with?
No.
Okay.
I wouldn't say that. Okay. But you could take it as such, I guess. If that's how you feel about it, but...
Boudreaux, you suddenly feel like something hit the back of your head.
Sorry. Oh!
As you look on the
And I
ground...
turn around.
As you look on the ground, there's a potato on the ground, and it's kind of halfway broken. Was that you whispering about and barking like a chicken in there?
No! Look! And he runs after him, goes up to him, and he goes, Look! That chicken been following me too!
Your ghost chicken has been following you?
Yeah! Like, I ate chicken in Avalon, and it was like, I think they had it called fried. Have you ever had fried chicken?
I've never had a chicken that flew.
No, fried, like, oh.
Like,
Oh.
like the black stuff? Like
Oh, you like you.
like you get from olives?
Yeah. I don't know what an olive is, but yeah. No, wait.
Huh?
Yeah, I know what an olive is, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah,
I don't. Please explain.
we usually get ours from peanut.
But what are you
oil.
talking about fried?
Like they like get the oil, but like the oil real hot, and then they like stick it in.
I think that
It's the best thing ever. Look, you gotta try it sometime. And the point being, the chicken been following me. I hear it like everywhere.
You mean like Long Nose is following you?
No long nose ain't following me.
a
I
lot-
did some
You
ritual.
have long nose following you?
No. Oh, he spits on the ground and turns around in a circle.
Ah! How? Oh, no. Why do you have... We can't have him here. He gonna be stealing our food.
He could be stealing the food, but like somebody in my group must have some jam or something because like I think
Well,
that
maybe that chicken is trying to give you a warning.
it could
Did
be.
you ever decide to like try and talk to it or anything?
At this point, I'm just gonna pull out my blue potato and
Okay.
just kind of start polishing it on my sleeve a little bit, just to
Okay.
kind of add to the mayhem.
Welcome to Tomes of the Chaos Bard mid-show break. I'm your host, Rupert Bumpkin, from the Rocky Talkie Gnome Radio Network. First item of business is the 5-star reviews. Remember that Solemn will give you a shout-out and read your review on Solemn's column. Then he will review your review. It's great fun. Second is the Ko-Fi. This is our Patreon merchandise store. You can purchase keychains, coloring pages, and MP3s of our songs. You can also commission to feed the cast, or write a letter to Dear Boudreaux. If you are interested in becoming a patron, there are 3 tiers, each with varying rewards, including a full post show, DM Dave's deep dives, and coloring activity book with exclusive art. Go to ko-fi.com/Tomes of the Chaos Bard. That is Ko-Fi, ko-fi.com/Tomes of the Chaos Bard, and help us grow. And last but not least, the biggest way you can help us is share us with your friends and family. That is all, folks. Back to the show.
He's like, hey, come here, Stompy. I gotta talk to you. Let's go over there.
We gotta finish this conversation about long nose. This is serious.
Okay, but then I have something to tell you
I
later.
only have a certain amount of food, and I can't have him coming in here and stealing my food.
For some reason, I thought he was going to say I only have a certain amount of body parts.
I already lost my leg.
Maybe that's where it came from.
You see my leg here? Oh, long nose.
I feel like that's not the story.
No, it's not.
It's like long nose, like gems. And food.
Gems and chili specifically.
Fire food, to be exact.
That right? Yeah, like the last night, one of the night back down there, I was like outside and I was like, oh, Lord knows, I was just joking, you know. And then I saw him. He was out there and it was like a purple hand and the gem on the hand and it was so scary. I didn't know what to do.
And then you bring him here?
No, somebody in my group must got the gems, huh?
Ooh, and she starts like eyeing everybody.
No, yeah.
Wasn't there another one of you?
Yeah. Maybe he not here. Maybe that's why not here.
It better be. Just to be safe, I'm not cooking any fire food tonight.
What? But I'm too hungry.
While they're having their conversation and after what I took is flirting with the
Okay.
elf, I'm just going to go sit all dejected like over by the orcs and just try and start up a conversation with them.
Okay.
Besides, I got some of the mushroom. Lila Garata gave it to me. It was so sweet. I'm so happy to make something. We gotta make something tonight.
I don't know.
You know,
I don't think it's worth risking Long Nose coming.
But if we eat it all, he won't come.
We'd have to eat it fast.
We could eat it real fast. We could have a competition.
We got to cook it fast too.
Oh yeah. I
Because
can
we
help.
can't let him smell any of this.
You know, 4 hands make light work. You know.
That's right.
That right.
Okay, let's hurry. You see Stumpy running as fast as he can. With his...
He trips and he falls over his like own legs.
And then as we get to the, I'm assuming it's like a pot that's hanging over.
Okay.
We'll set it up, and then as the fire's starting, so it's not too hot yet, I like put my hands over to his shoulders, which he's on the opposite side, so we're like over the fire, and I look him straight in the eyes, and I go, okay, but I have special requests. You ready? We gotta be fast, first of all. But do you see that girl over there? Over there now?
He like looks at Henley.
No. I mean, she pretty. But no. The other one.
Oh, that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
I gotta make her something special, huh?
Yeah, what? She
I just gotta
can't-
like
she
prove
can't eat?
that I'm like a real good cook, you know? She
A real good cook.
yeah. That's what my ancestor said.
Let's see if he he picks up what you're putting down. He smells the seasonings you're sprinkling.
No, that was.
He's like, oh, you got a little thing for her. Huh?
And then
Don't you worry, we'll make this nice.
all right. But like, I got me a secret now. Look at this. And he like shows his spice belt. Like
I can imagine like the anime thing where their eyes get big and like, oh.
Oh, and then when
And
he
the
shows it
big
to him,
ol'-
he's like that wind that goes up.
Yeah.
And it like sparkles.
oh, it definitely sparkles.
Where did you get one of those?
I have another one.
I gotta get me one of those.
Oh, brother.
What kind of spices you got there, son? Oh, you got some taco seasoning. And stuff.
Yeah, I made that one myself. I got like on daughter in there, yeah.
Okay, well, let's get cooking.
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Okay. Well,
Henley's just sitting there awkwardly. She does not know these people.
I'm just
Right.
like looking at Ivan like.
and he just waves you over to the campfire. Lila, what do you want to have a conversation or kind of just off by yourself?
No, I'm over by the orcs, but I don't know how talkative they're gonna be because I'm trying to talk to them as Lila in Orcish that I've picked up, so it's a little bit broken.
It's
And Garatha is in my head when I say something slightly that's like not grammatically correct, but is correct. She just like winces.
You're making sure. You're a fool. Okay.
Lila blinks
they
whenever
would
there's
give
a.
you- They're not very talkative, but they're giving you like one answer, one word answers. Thank
or
you.
grunts.
So, what horde you from?
Our horde is gone,
Gone, huh?
lost in battle many years ago.
That's so sad.
We survive. They live with Groomch now.
Sometimes I wish I lived with him too.
And they kind of give you like a weird look.
You're not an orc.
I'm gonna point to my little tusk and say, ding, ding, ding.
They just both like look at each other and just. The one who stopped you in the road.
Mm-hmm.
He has one long tusk. It kind of like goes up near his eye,
Mm-hmm.
and the other one's broken off. And he kind of just chuckles because the one that's broken off is still longer
Than mine.
than yours. And you can kind of tell they're being a little more friendly, just because that was kind of funny to them.
Yeah.
Do you want to have more of a conversation with them?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
It's gonna be a dejected conversation while she's watching, like, the interaction with Stumpy, and why not?
Gotcha. So the one that's been kind of talking is Keth.
Hmm.
And then the other one, Bolg, is just chiming in every now and then. He doesn't seem super interested in the conversation.
Okay.
Keth is a
Talkative.
little more talkative. Still not.
Not Lila standard, but
Oh, for sure not. Just kind of like
Garatha would
I'm
probably
answering-
feel comfortable.
I'm answering you just to be polite and respectful,
Right.
but I'm not divulging a lot of information.
Garatha's horde's over by Hill to Door. She's the tusks here. Well, kind of weird situation.
And you can tell like he's just confused, but he's not going to ask questions. He's like, drives down south near Hill to Door.
Yeah.
Those
Brothers,
ones are friendly to the smooth skins.
well, friendlier, I guess. Not necessarily the most friendly. Her brother's the leader of one of the hordes down there. His name's Ulf.
Orf,
Yeah.
I've heard of him. Here there is a struggle in that tribe.
There's what now?
Something we have heard. But he seemed to silence it.
He's always real good at struggle or silencing the struggles down there.
He's always real good at struggling.
real good at struggling. Happens, I guess, when you're full orc. And you're huge. Sometimes I wish I was big like you. And I'll pat his leg.
He kind of, you can tell he didn't like you touching him. You speak as if you are one of them.
Well, not me, but the other person in here.
She pokes to her forehead.
As you like poke to your forehead, Kath looks over and Bolg just kind of does the same motion. Like
Crazy.
Uh-huh.
At that point, I think Kagarath is going to make an appearance like, I'm not crazy. And at that point, she's like full on eloquent, like orc.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not crazy. There are two of us in here. It's a long story. Just ignore her.
And
my posture completely changes.
right. And they see that change and you're just speaking fluent orc and they're just kind of like both like straighten up a little bit and they're just really don't know what to say.
Yeah.
They kind of want out of the conversation now.
At that point, I'm going to stand up and I'm going to fix my clothes a little bit.
Mhm.
And turn around and say, gentlemen. And I'm going to give them a one-handed fist salute and walk off.
And they kind of just look at each other.
Did I do that little crazy thing again?
Don't talk to that one. Okay, going to the campfire. Henley, are you over there?
Henley
as well?
is awkwardly standing, like, not next to the fire, but you know, like where it starts to go dark, but it's not dark. because she, like, doesn't know if she should introduce herself or, like, anything. She's just not sure what to do in this situation.
Gotcha.
And she's hungry. So she doesn't think well when she's hungry.
Okay. Silenor had made her way back to the campfire as well, the wood elf. And kind of leaning against where the cave entrance used to be, Boudreaux and Henley, where all the rocks have been collapsed in front of it. You see just kind of this little figure, hooded figure, just leaning against the rocks.
Does it have a long nose? Just kidding.
Longer than yours, but no.
And Ivan's there as well. And he kind of looks at you, Henley, and he's like, "You must be the one that got away."
That's me.
She didn't get real far, though.
Oh.
I'm guessing you were able to find her pretty quick then.
Only after a giant bug found her first.
A giant bug, you say?
Henley goes beet red and just, like, wants to leave the situation.
Not this again. I thought we got rid of this.
This sounds like a good story.
Yeah.
Too bad Fenrir's not here to tell it.
Too bad.
Yeah, I did overhear that he's staying back.
Yeah, he's just got tied up doing something, so he'll be meeting up with us here in the next couple days.
Good. It seems pretty rough around here.
Yeah. What are you guys doing up this way?
We're on a bounty.
Oh, who are you after this time, if you don't mind my asking?
That book you gave me
Ooh.
that had a bunch of contracts in it.
Right.
We found out the location of one of them here at the Hollow.
Which one?
His name is Cloth Dez.
I'm not familiar with him.
He was in there. He's wanted by the capital of Dengal. He used to be one of their high knights there. Somebody in charge of their armies. But he went rogue.
What? Like, did he just disappear, or what did he do?
Oh, he began slowly robbing the church that he was a part of.
Was he a paladin?
He was.
What?
But of course he's been excommunicated. But he's still causing some mayhem. And we found out that he's actually here on a job.
Do you know who he's with? Like, is he up here just by himself, or?
He seems to be with this guy, and he like looks at Silenor, kind of waving his hand, like, and she's like, Marlowe was his name.
Henley looks at Roscoe.
Can I ask you a question? Now that the past is the past.
Did you complete what I asked you to do?
Yes, we did. We got to the city. Sorry, thank you for reminding me. We got to the city, and she wasn't there. But we passed the message on, and they said the people that
She came back too.
Roscoe didn't meet her though.
Grotha had talked to, Lila Groth had talked to, said they would get the message onto her. And they seemed pretty almost a little sad about the whole message, so I'm not sure. But the message has been delivered.
Thank you, I appreciate that. And you may continue with your question.
Who was it that sent you after us?
That is something that I still keep confidential.
Because we're actually, I think you and I are heading in the same direction.
We are. Is that right?
And I think it would be fortuitous of us to head in the same direction together. Because I'm not sure if you know what you're walking into.
I have scattered around a little bit.
But
nothing we can't handle.
Henley's like trying not to say anything.
I'll be honest with you, if we just play level, okay?
I'm fine with that.
I mean, we worked in our favor last time.
I don't want you taking my bounty.
Oh, no. I mean, I'm flat broke, but it's your bounty. I gave it to you. It's yours. We're fair and square there. after we left, and not do a full recap, but kind of summarize the key points of everything from there and stuff up to the point where we were coming back to the hollow just to make sure, see how everyone was doing. And then
would you mention the ransom note?
Yes, that's what I'm getting to. Because he said that he knew that he was working, this guy that he's after is working with Marlowe.
Gotcha.
You should full recap from there.
So a few days ago, just as we were getting ready to leave Avalon, or a little while ago, as we were getting ready to leave, Joanna, Mendrick's wife, came running up to us and said, hey, you know what? He's been effectively kidnapped by Marlowe.
And ransomed.
And so Marlowe is holding Mendrick hostage, and we're coming up to, kind of rectify that situation, but through some exuberant spending, we've learned kind of more of the situation on what's going on up here, and how many of the bandits that are all up here and how many there are, and where exactly Marlowe is hanging out, most likely with this guy that you're after, and there's some possessed scarecrows that you probably will want to try and avoid. Long story short, I don't want your bounty, but it might be beneficial for us to work as a unit so that we can rescue the people that have been captured by the same person that you're after. Strength in numbers.
Are you looking for part of the bounty? Or what are you looking for?
I would not turn down any money.
We want your sword to be with us.
But more importantly, I want to know that if I walk up to that cave with you, you're not going to stab me in the back for some other money. I think it would be in our interest to work together. You get your bounty. I get my people back. And if the bounty's big enough, and I'll pull out my change purse and be like it's
The little ghosty comes out again.
the little ghosty. Oh, but
He chuckles at that.
ultimately, my goal is to make good on a bad experience and rescue the Hollow, which is what it's been since we set out.
I think we can make a deal. I'm all for a quick in and out. Did you have any plans or anything?
We're kind of working on that. We were going to try and hop into the Hollow and kind of see what exactly was going on inside there and look for a little bit of help. But, I mean, if we've just found help, I don't know. Do we need to still go into the Hollow at this point, or can we just go
I don't think we need to.
Because that was the main purpose. We were going, and we've got
They're
a knight in shining armor, 2 giant orcs, and a cook back here, I think.
I think they're stronger than anything we'd find in the Hollow part, Juna.
Yeah, no, I would agree. And we do know a couple different ways in. And
We know 3 ways to get there. There's only 2 ways in.
Yes, that one.
There's a second way.
And I'm going to look at Henley kind of like, because you've got the map still.
No, I took them.
Because from our surveillance, and he kind of just points to Silenor, she's like, we were able to scout out the only entrance that we knew of. And that seemed, I do remember seeing those scarecrows there. You mentioned that they're
Possessed. They're evil. They're
magical.
Boudreaux.
What? Nah, I'm busy right now. Sorry.
They're magical. We've encountered one once before.
They can cast blight.
And she kind of like looks at you.
It steals your soul.
It basically drains you dead, from what I understand.
They can also appear where there is a wreath. Did you by chance see a wreath anywhere?
I didn't necessarily get close because you couldn't see inside, but from the little bit that I was watching, they do have some bigger people inside. as they've come out and in and out.
So this back way takes you through a cave, and there's a lot more of the bandits throughout the cave.
Mm-hmm.
But from my information, is they're more just hired help, and they're not really committed to the cause. So it might be a little easier to get through them. If Fenrir were here, we might be able to get a little more information on the scarecrows, because he has been working with a wizard back in Avalon on that.
But we do know that there are 25 grunts in the cave system. And we have a way to get there.
And you see Ivan thinking. He's like, well, the grunts we could easily take care of. I'm just worried about how deep into the canyon do we have to go inside the cave. I've been in some caves before. And some of them can hide some nasty things.
Can this be about the time that I'm done with my awkward conversation with the orcs? Okay, cool.
Especially if it's mines up here, correct? Those seem to attract rust monsters.
I've heard of them.
And if you're not careful, you can lose your armor pretty quick. They're nasty little things. Not too hard, but they normally come in packs.
I'm going to look over at, I guess, Grotha.
I'll have plunked myself down all awkwardly because I'm Lilac and by Roscoe.
Hey, Lila.
Yeah.
Can I have that map?
Oh, yeah. Here.
And do you know how cleared out the cave system is from potential threats? As in rust monsters, gnolls, not bandits.
I mean, the threat of gnolls was not inside it necessarily. It was always more outside on the way back or the way up. I don't really remember seeing rust monsters so much in there, but the map that we got went a whole lot deeper than what we'd been in.
So, and then at this point, I'll pull out the map.
However, if they have got people in there, I would suppose that they probably had cleared that out of rust monsters because they wouldn't want to lose any sort of the armor that they might have had as well. It's just what I would do, I guess.
And Ivan takes that map, and he's kind of looking over it as Lila's talking.
Mm.
And he looks over it, and he's just like, where'd you get a map like this?
Costs way too much money.
I have a friend.
You want to know?
Just give him
Well,
a
if he
card,
has
man.
map making skills like this, that could be very helpful.
He's expensive.
But he's a nice guy.
But I could maybe get a referral from him. So I'll get you in contact with him.
I'd appreciate it.
Henley rolls her eyes.
I'm like,
He
I gotta
is
get my
an
money back.
upstanding citizen. Don't you dare roll your eyes like that.
But I think we could work together. We just barely got here about 3 days ago, trying to scout out, see what's going on around here. So I think we could work out something.
Excellent.
Okay, well, you see Boudreaux and Stumpy just frantically moving around. I want you guys to... I'm going to have Stumpy roll as well. And then...
Do I have any sort of bonus or something? Because
So
I
what
could go
what I want
Yes.
is I want some dexterity acrobatics checks.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I
man,
can
I
see
thought it was
how
gonna be
well-
performance.
oh,
how
that's
well
gonna be
you
bad.
guys are
That's the last one.
catching things and moving around each other, trying to dodge each other as you're trying to throw
Oh, yeah.
whatever
And
you're
we
making
are picking
together.
up dirt.
Yeah, you guys don't care. You're just throwing things in, trying to cook things as fast as you
Catch
can.
this.
So, Go ahead and roll 1 with acrobatics.
Okay. $11.
Okay. Stumpy seems to be getting in your way a lot of times. He's fine. He's moving around just fine. You see him just hopping on his one good foot a lot.
That's awesome. That's why he's getting in the way.
And so when he hops on one foot, he kind of swings his leg in your way a lot of times. That's what's making you stumble a little bit. Mm-hmm. Make me one sleight of hand check to see how well you're pouring ingredients in.
He should have advantage because his spice belt is like...
I'm fine with that. You can have advantage.
Ha! Sleight of hand. I wish I could read faster. There we go. 22.
Okay. You guys are able to make this food, and with little drop, haven't dropped a lot of food on the ground.
We've done good.
You've done really well working together. You're just in sync with each other. Besides moving around each other, but
like a dance.
Ingredients-wise, you're doing a very good job.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and food's ready. Is there anything else anybody would like to do before we close out? Okay.
So, we start giving everybody dishes and stuff and their food, and we're doing so fast because we're like, eat it fast before Long Nose comes or whatever. And then the very last, I picked out the best one. Oh, by the way, we made grilled garlic butter mushrooms over rice. It was a sauce though. And so I take one plate that's the nicest of all of them.
Okay.
Or bowl or whatever.
Boudreaux cleaned it himself.
And I perfectly oh gosh.
No, he actually cleaned it because he knows Garatha's little.
That's true. You actually spent some time cleaning it.
Yeah.
Properly.
Yes. And then I make it look like the most beautiful thing, and I plate it so that it's super gorgeous. And then I stick some. Do you think I could have gathered some fresh herbs to stick on top? So nothing not a whole lot or anything, but just
I think Stumpy might have some that you could do. Mm-hmm.
And me and Stumpy are looking over this bowl intensely, and he's like, no, a little to the left. And I'm like, go. And then we plate it. I'm like, okay, perfect. And then I go, thank you. Did good, huh?
I think she'll love it.
Okay, perfect. And then he walks over very awkwardly and shyly, kind of.
And Stumpy's just over there giving you the double thumbs up. He's like, go.
He's looking back at him, and he's like, ah.
Yeah, go.
And then he walks up to you and to Lila and Garatha, and he goes, I made this one for you, and he gives it to you, and then just stares at you.
I'm gonna stare between the plate and between Boudreaux and the plate and the Boudreaux and the plate, and I'm gonna start crying. I'm like, it's beautiful, but I'm not hungry, and I'm gonna hand it back, and I'm gonna run away.
And he just looks at. Oh, sorry. There's so many emotions. And he just takes it, and he's like, and he just droops so bad.
Does he drop the bowl?
He just drops it on the ground, walks over to Stumpy, sits down on a log, and he goes, starts to tear up, and he's like,
and Stumpy's just in shock. He's just and he just looks at you, and he's like, whoa. Why did you dump the food?
And he starts
Long Nose is gonna come over here and get the food. And then he stops and realizes that you.
I'm sniffling.
He's like, well, there.
And then he just grabs him and pulls him into this hug, and he's like.
Yes.
But he's not sobbing or anything. He's holding it back, but he's like,
oh, maybe she doesn't like mushrooms.
You're right. Maybe no, she liked mushrooms. She gave them to me and told me to make them be yummy.
I did actually.
I don't know. Maybe some of the stuff you put on top of it. Maybe she was allergic to something.
Maybe He wipes my tears. He goes, I'll just have to do better next time. I'll make it even better.
Does he wipe his goopy nose on his sleeve?
Maybe.
Save that for later.
Ew.
He's like, no, I'm good. I'll just make it done the better next time. Yeah?
Maybe we plan for breakfast.
Yeah.
We'll figure something out for breakfast.
Yeah.
Maybe she'll like that.
Omelets.
Yeah. Maybe we go out tonight. Go find something. No. Maybe.
I'm not super familiar with these places.
I am. Yeah.
Oh, well, let's go.
Okay, let's go.
They just leave the food on the fire, like.
Oh no.
No, we served it all.
Okay.
Can they like go out? Because I've had to run away, and I'm trying to climb a tree.
Okay. I think you have plenty of time to do it. If you would like to roll, you can. But you
no,
can climb the tree
I
first.
want it to be really awkward because I can't climb the tree in my
Okay.
current state.
Okay.
So I definitely want them to see me struggling to climb a tree.
Okay. As Stumpy and Boudreaux start wandering off, Boudreaux, you do see Lila trying to climb a tree, not being very successful at it.
He just looks at her sadly. Doesn't even question it that much.
And then I'm like, Finley makes this look so easy.
And so as you guys are walking by, Stumpy like shoulders you.
What? What?
Looks like she needs a little help.
No, I can't do it tonight. We gotta go get something up for breakfast.
Okay. She could have had her. Well, you're not really shiny or in armor.
Quiet. I'm good enough, man.
Yeah, I got the armor for both of us another round too.
My mama said that I'm beautiful. Huh?
That's why your name is Boudreaux.
I'm just saying, trust me, when females are in distress like this, they always like somebody to come and fix their problems for them.
All of us ladies go, roll our eyes.
I don't know. This is a little different.
Trust me.
Good, you
And he,
know
like,
that there's
starts
not just
pushing you
one
that-
lady in there. That two.
Even? Wait, there's two of them?
Yeah, let me tell you on the way to the other stuff, yeah?
Yeah, maybe that's a situation we should avoid.
Oh man, I'm really. All right. You were gonna come over and help me. I was gonna like punch you in the face on accident.
Okay, I think we'll wrap it up there for tonight. Thank you guys for listening. Man, we missed Fenrir.
Oh man, I miss Fenrir.
Yeah, we did. I did.
Missed his girlfriend looking for him. But thank you guys for listening. We will be back next time. And I am DM Dave. To my right, we have
Roscoe.
Awkward Lila and Grotha.
Buddha.
And Henley.
And until next time, we unroll the scroll to tell the tale. Bye. His softness is inside. As soft as an almond can be.
Are not
Hey,
soft.
hey. It's chewable, okay?
I'll chew them up and
I'm
spit 'em
not
out. It's
pudgy.
fine.
I'm perfect. Leave me alone.
Can that
Trying to insult me. I'm the cook.
can that be the episode title? I'm not pudgy, I'm perfect.
Pudgy, I'm perfect.
We'll see. It's definitely in the running.
Okay.
You want to land and explode?
Do we have
I think-
parachutes?
Fenrir isn't here. He has
Did
feather
you-
fall.
He does
Did you
have
come
a-
in like a wrecking ball?
Yeah.
No.